I'm just going to perform a 12-lead ECG for a makeup lab today. So this is my patient here, George. I'd introduce myself. So George, I'm Tammy. I'll be your nurse today. I'm just going to perform a 12-lead ECG, and I'd explain to him why I'm doing this and what it's for. We need to check for normal heart rhythms. And then before I go on with touching him or explaining anything, I would wash my hands and put on gloves if need be. And then I'd ask for his consent, so asking, is it okay if I just connect ECG, 12-lead ECG today on your left and right arm, your left and right foot, and on your chest? Is it okay to proceed with this? And then he's given me his consent. So I've cleaned the area, the skin, I've prepped it with alcohol wipes. If there's any hair in the location where the ECG was to be connected, I'd just shave this area where need be, just so it doesn't conflict with the electrical conductivity of the ECG. So I'd go forth with connecting the first lead, first sticky, I should say. And the first one's V1, and it's placed approximately on our right side, next to the sternum, and then our left side on the fifth intercostal space next to the sternum for V2. And then I'll skip V3 as it's to be placed in between V2 and V4. So V4, I'm just going to be placing in the fifth intercostal space in the midclavicular line. If the patient had, if it was a female, I'd just ask her if she could please hold her breasts up for me. Just as I'm placing these. And V5 will be level with V4 on the left anterior auxiliary line, so a bit over from there. And your V6 is also level with V5. Sorry, this was the anterior auxiliary line, and the V6 is the mid auxiliary line. And then I'll put V2 back in between. V3 in between V2 and V4, sorry. Like so. And then I'll just place the right arm and our left arm. And I'll do our right leg and inside here. And if we have a small child whilst I'm doing this, I'll just explain to the child, as they could be a bit anxious with all the stickies, that there's no electric conductivity while I'm doing this procedure. While I'm connecting the leads as well, there's nothing going on. So if the patient feels any pain, I'll explain to them if there's any abnormal feeling, if they can feel anything, any shocks, to let me know right away. But this shouldn't, I'll let them know that they shouldn't feel anything. So, I'll just connect, making sure that the lines are all, that none of the lines are crossing one another. So I'll start with V1. Just connect them. And our V2. Making sure that they're still good. V3 and V4. Yeah, so they're not crushed still. It's a bit tricky. I like to do it without gloves on. It makes it a bit easier to connect the leads. And then our left. Left foot. And our right. The last one. There we go. And then as I'm done connecting those, I'll just let them know that I'm going to be turning on the machine now. So I follow the steps through the machine, and the machine will guide me whether the leads are connected properly. Today I won't be doing actual printout, but I would let the patient know on a real patient, because the dummy won't give us a read. So I let the patient know if I printed it out that what the normal findings are, and that they if there is an abnormal finding on the ECG reading, that I'd go get a doctor to read it out for them. But I'd still probably, with the normal one as well, get the doctor to come and read it for them. Yeah, I just, after doing this, but I'll explain more further of what the normal findings are in my precis, in my paper, in my 300 words. And then I just do the removal. I'll just show you one removal as just to show you an example of how I'd remove it. So I just take this off, and then just let the patient know, just a quick removal of one. And then I'd make sure I take all of them off and stick them back onto the paper so I don't leave them stuck anywhere.